Hello there everybody and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Today we are going to be exploring new horizons, new things. I'm on a moon, not just any moon, but a mega moon. A mega ultra moon, a mega ultra dude moon. It orbits a super dude planet, which orbits Poe Plays the Star. There's also Dennis Scar and Alexander Holden, all of whom are channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Now, on these planets we have quite a bit to do. The remarkable thing about Mega Ultra Dude is not particularly its resource base, that's pretty average, although the optical grading crystals are nice. It's the fact that it has 100% build area. And I really want to test out my new build. So I went looking for a blueprint that would provide solar signal towers, or solar and signal towers, right? This is based on Nilaus's design, I got it off Reddit, it's not my design, but it does do a really good job of providing planetary coverage for the signal towers, right? These are the ones that allow the missiles to attack every point on the planet if you put some missiles down. But that was quite a bit of work to build in testing. So I figured, you know what? Let's try and make one that builds itself. Just for something different to do. And so I put together this. This is a blueprint that, as the name suggests, builds itself from scratch. It's pretty cool. You kind of just have to place down the middle point and then it'll expand outwards. I am going to have to bury these resources as well so that we don't interrupt the blueprint. I'm just going to bury the ones on the surface here. Everything else can stay up for now. Okay, we can unbury it when we get this lined up properly. So I want to put that over there. This comes with input-output towers. It comes with the building areas. Of course, where the resources are, we will have to go back and fill in gaps. But for the most part, this should just build itself once the first towers go down. Let's have a look here. So we should see, resources coming in now. Once those arrive, we will have a whole bunch of power we can draw. I'm really curious to see if this works the way I want it to, because I've already used this in survival, right? We are also, by the way, now using the accumulators, which is something that is worth paying attention to. Oopsie, did I not? Yeah, I did not link that up in the blueprint. That's my bad. Oh well, you'll live. So this blueprint is notable because it will build itself. It uses a lot of these battlefield analysis spaces, and I do mean a lot. It's like 130 of them or something. But it does allow itself to kind of spread outwards once it gets power. We've got to wait for the first power points to drop in. Putting down some solar panels might help. I think we're still not producing enough juice to actually, get this thing off the ground. Let's have a look here. It's really important you have all of the resources in your inventory when you place down the blueprint. If you're missing anything, then these towers will not build the next thing. You have to go there and then automatically assign it from your inventory. Yeah, so if it's in your logistics slots, it won't work. Just FYI. Okay, it appears to have turned itself on. The grid load is increasing slowly but surely. So now we can see, look at that. There we go. The towers are starting to build themselves. They spread out, that one builds that one, which goes out this way, and builds that one, which goes out this way, and then that builds that one, and slowly but surely, it spreads outwards, and the blueprint grows. So that one works, right? It's too far away. Dang it. Alright, well I guess for my one, you're just gonna have to go and build that signal tower. But I mean, that's not that much to ask, right? It should take off now and sort itself out. Let's see. So this one's building itself that way, pretty nifty. This one's building itself that way. Let's see if it gets it all the way down to the next rung. It does. Oh man, this is art. Oh, this is art. It's very resource intensive, admittedly, but it is art. Oh, and that one goes. And as you can see, the drones are actually getting stuck. I think the CPU, I think my processor is finally starting to give up a little bit. Oh, but there we go. It's building itself north. Let's see if it keeps it going. It does keep it going. Okay, next step is just figuring out how I get this thing to build. Oh, that's a pain. It's not going to be able to build the signal tower. Oh, I was just outside range. Oh, dang. Okay, so they clearly need some improvements. I'll make those. And then we will, I'll put the blueprint up in the blueprint book and you'll be able to enjoy it if you want to. Then, of course, it's not actually that big a deal because, I mean, you would only put this down if you were using the planet for something, right? This is like full planetary coverage. So my thinking is, well, you're going to fly around anyway and go and pick up all the mining resources. So if you're doing that, you're probably going to be close enough for your drones to build some of the stuff that's missing. So I'd say it builds 98% of itself. It's not entirely fire and forget, though. That is true. Alright, very nice. Literally within the space of 10 minutes, I was able to land here, put down this entire blueprint, and mine up every single resource. I'd say that this works. It is very resource intensive to have to come back and put down 120 or 130 of these things every time. I mean, you could go around and pick them all up, but honestly, I don't think it's a huge problem to just leave them here, because if the fog does manage to get through and damages stuff, well, at least it can fix itself, right? While you're gone. They don't pull that much power at idle. They only pull, I think it's like 17 kilowatts or something. Can I get one of them that isn't freaking out on me over here? There we go. Power off. Cannot charge. Fantastic. Idle consumption of 60 kilowatts. It's not that much. It's about the same as one of these power towers. So it is a bit of juice. Don't get me wrong. These things, you know, well, maybe that is a bit of juice now that I'm thinking about it. Well, I guess the sunlight here is really bad. So this whole system's going to struggle a bit. But yeah, once the towers are charged and the resources have been fully mined up and distributed, it should even itself out a bit, I hope. Let's also make sure the valuable resources are actually being shipped out of here. There we go. I want a way to produce power locally, specifically those hydrogen fuel rods, and then also ship it out. So let's build that together. I want to be able to, like, you know, if I go to a planet that has hydrogen and titanium on it, like this has got a bunch of titanium and this has got a bunch of hydrogen right next to it, I think we should mine that up and use it in situ, right? That just makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, so you would import this and this, right? In this case, we can locally demand it, right? Well, you know what we can do? We can actually do one of... Oh, where is it? Where is it? Just do it from titanium. We can locally demand and remotely demand it, and we can locally demand and remotely demand it. Right? We can bring this in from wherever it may come. In this case, it'll probably come locally first. And then we can go ahead and manufacture a hecton of hydrogen fuel rods. There we go, just like that. And I would fill you up thusly, I believe. Alright, then we would just put down a quick titanium smeltery over here. I think just 6 smelters aside will be perfect. This will just make the titanium ingots. And voila, the sun has set, but our ambitions have not. This is a self-contained power production tower, which is pretty dang nifty if you ask me, and it makes them fairly quickly, about 24 every 6 seconds, I'd say, give or take, right? Which ends up being 4 per second. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's enough at the very least to kind of like keep itself going, which is pretty dang cool. One thing we could do, in fact, is we could build power production into this setup, which, is that a good idea? Maybe. We could do something like this, and rather than burn the fuel rods we're producing here, we could actually just straight up burn the hydrogen. Because that means the fuel rods are available elsewhere. That seems sensible. There you go. Pretty nifty, pretty self-contained. Alright, nice. So that means I could hypothetically knock out this tower. Okay, you're connected to that one now. I just want to disconnect it from the main network. Okay, what are you connected to now? No, it's completely self-contained, but it does produce enough. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so even though it's running at 60%, it does produce enough to keep itself active. And as this slows down, that should improve, hopefully. I guess we'll see. Let's connect it back up to the main grid, just so we can share. And just so we've got the tower coverage. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. I will save that as the self-contained power maker. Alright, self-contained hydrogen plant. Let's go. Why don't we throw down another one? Collide with another object. Ah, that's an interesting problem. So this needs to be built equatorial, otherwise they get too close together. So if I put this there, it'll function. Interesting. I guess these get too close together if you go further down. Alright, fantastic. That's a couple more of those. That should just keep the hydrogen fuel rod flying. You know, we don't have to build everything on the same tower. That can just go here. And then I actually want to go and tap Super Dude over here for all of the gas it is worth. Gotta slurp up Super Dude's gas.
Delicious. To the last drop. Or morsel.
Never gonna get tired of making that exact joke. Never. And look at that, a gas giant fully sucked. Congratulations, Super Dude. I'm sucking you real good. Alright, let's head over to Alexander Holden. Actually, I do want to check which of these planets has the optical grading crystals. Okay, so Alexander Holden's got a lot of titanium. We don't really need titanium, but I do want to go check it out at the very least. It's a Gobi Desert type planet, and it looks very, very pretty with the atmospheric occlusion going on. Look at that. Man, this game looks good, doesn't it? Hold on, let's just get a shot of the planet coming in. Wow, that is genuinely stunning. Massive arid desert planet. Muad'Dib shall rise, but that right there is the shining jewel of this system. Let's go get it. Now that is a beautiful marble. Look at this. So this is a prairie world. This is a very large, very well-developed ecosystem. Look at this, man. Oh, it's like Botswana, but the whole planet. Honestly, we could all be so lucky. Now, I am really here for only one thing. The optical grading crystals, obviously, that's a must-have, but I'm also only really here for the other ones. The spiniform stalagmite crystals. It does say something along the lines of them being formed like 100,000 meters under the ocean. Where? This must have been a much larger planet at some point. Okay, there's one right there. Boom. This is not going to be a full colonize this planet, I'll tell you right now. We're gonna do this super simple. This can go right over there, and this is gonna be about as basic as it gets. Okay, you are gonna get, I'm just gonna pull in what's nearby. You're gonna get that, you're gonna get some of that, you're gonna get some of these for sure. You know what, you can take oil because it's next to me. Sure thing. And then I just need to bring in warpers. And we can put down one of these for power, since we're here. Okay, there we go. That's all kicked off. I just had to prime enough of the generators to get the hydrogen fuel to come in. It's super overloaded. There's no way it's ever going to function, but you know what? It's a start. And we can actually just run these out like this so that it gets into the machine a little better. There we go. With a little bit less energy requirement. Okay, there we go. We got everything we came here for, which was basically two things. But thank you very much, Dennis Scar, for your contribution. The organic grading crystals and the other stuff is all going to be really, really handy. Really, really welcome. Listen, there is so much iron here, and I do desperately need iron elsewhere, but I think we'll find an iron planet. So yeah, this is just a super jank little build, but it will keep us safe, presumably. Now, the one thing I do want to do, since I'm here, do I have any laser turrets at all? No, I only have missile turrets. Okay. Which means I am going to have to put down another one of these. And this thing's entire purpose is going to just set up a bit of a missile defense here. Just so that none of this stuff gets blown up. Super simple. Just a couple of towers, couple of turrets. There we go. I know I just spent all this time putting together these fancy systems, only to completely ignore them. But you know what? If that ain't the spaghetti jank, I don't know what is. We're probably not going to be coming back here. Sorry, Dennis. Okay, fantastic. So now we have a bunch of missile turrets, and what I want to do is set up their upper air targeting as well. Now, why am I doing upper air? Well, the reason is simple. If we do upper air, it will attack the fog relays if they try and land on the planet within like 4 kilometers of here, I think. And then we just use the old signal towers to just give it a last little bit of coverage. Just make sure the baddies can't just walk in the front door. Alrighty, there we go. What a terrible, terrible day to have eyes, but we've done it. We've actually managed to put it together. And listen, I'm a goblin. I'm a gremlin. You can't put resources in front of me and expect me not to mine them, even if I am on the way out. Okay, there we go. There we go. The factory game demands it.
The factory must grow.
But now the factory has pretty much all of the basic resources that we would want. But we got one other thing I want to do, which is to leave this system completely. We're going to kill the seed that's on the way here. And then we're going to kill some of the other visitors we've had. Spoilers yet? I hope so. Okay, double click to toggle my indicator. Let's head to the seed. Oh, it does show up as a star in the sky. That's a nice little touch. Oh, overshot him a little. I do still have warpers, right? Yeah, I just gotta pay attention to how many. Why, hello. Yes. Yes, the difference is this time I brought friends. This shouldn't take 20 minutes like it did last time. Rag 'em, boys. Hell yeah. No seed, no problem. Okay, system is safe. Let's go make something else safe, too. Okay, step 1. I want to investigate whatever the heck this is. The Dark Fog Communicator has been allowed to prosper for far too long. Its presence within our borders is intolerable. Let's see what's going on here. I want to get close to this thing and just see what it's all about. Okay, what do you do? Where do you get off? Okay, slow right down. Let's just stop for a second here. Park in orbit next to it. Can we please get rid of this indicator? Thank you very much. Very helpful. What are you? Dark fog communicator, huh? Gotcha. Find the dark fog communicator. Because this doesn't appear on the map view. See? Nothing. E to interact. Oh-ho! Okay. I can declare a truce, huh? Well, enter passive attack mode. I would like to improve stuff. Oh, that's space warper debris. I see. I don't really need peace. No, I think I came here for a different reason. Oh, okay, we can't blow this up. Never mind, I thought we could blow it up. Alright, well, I'll take the achievement. Instead, we go after you, I suppose. Let's head over to Fear and fully recharge, and then we're going to take on the Hive. And I suppose we should squeeze out the last few drops of upgradability we can, right? Yeah, number of ground squadrons, don't care about that too much. I would love some additional HP, though. Wow, we've researched literally every single upgrade except for the automatic mining. There's also the new jammer towers. These were added with the latest patch, which look pretty cool. I don't know if we're going to use them. I kind of want the fog to attack more often, right? This just slows them down. I don't think I care about that, because all the repair costs us is a little bit of energy, right? We might as well go ahead and unlock all of the other weapon sets, though. Go get the crystal weapons. Ooh, antimatter capsules. Heck yeah. We might as well get the fancy systems. I'd love quantum printing. This is the... I see, now we have a use for the Dark Fog Matrix. I understand. This is the Dark Fog Assembler. So this is a 3x production speed. That's crazy. That's 1.5. So it's literally twice as good as the other ones. And it takes a bunch of crud we already make and have plenty of. Oh, baby. Oh, I think we gotta get that. We gotta get matter recombination. 3 times speed would be so powerful for like frame components and all that stuff. Okay, definitely doing it. But before we worry about all that, I'd like to clear out the fog in this system completely. So we're gonna start by wiping out the fog presence on John Hall. I know we've got our farm set up there. We are intentionally going to be eliminating this farm because I have actually set up a better version of it, which I would like to test out with you guys. It's very similar to this. Oh, it is very nice having a level 17 farm, though. But if we kill the space hub, then... Oh, maybe we leave this one here, after all, now that I'm thinking about it. We could weaken the space hub, right? We don't have to eliminate it. It's just because I'm thinking, like, that's already level 17. It works really well. I kind of don't want to have to, like, make another one from scratch. Although maybe it's worth it. Maybe we could find a planet that's, like, super infested and have multiple farms on one place. Maybe that is the way. Let's do this first, though. Okay. Enable all of the fleets. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, thank you, technology. Very cool. Not really the time. I was hoping for something a little bit more cinematic. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of violence. That is a lot of shooting. Okay, my corvettes are, well, they're definitely in battle right now. That's for sure. Man, that's a lot of fog ships, huh? Are we gonna win this? Hans, are we the baddies? I feel like we're blowing up a lot of ships. I can't get too close or I'm gonna get blown up. If we start shooting, they seem to shoot us. Yeah, like that. It's not ideal. Why are my fleets not deploying? Maybe they are deploying? Oh, here come the missiles, though. Here come the missiles, though. Oh, I'm going to die. Okay, get me down to the planet. Get me down to Froshi. Froshi will protect me. Yes, Froshi, yes. Defend. Oh my goodness. There are several enemies. That's a lot of missiles, man. I don't know about all that. Did I run out of space fleets or something? No. So why the heck did we stop deploying, boys? What happened? Also, give me a destroyer-only fleet. I think I want these big guys. Okay, that was a lot of missiles. Did we do any appreciable damage? I don't know. I think we put a dent in him, right? Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely put a dent in the fleet. I mean, there's still a lot of enemies. Okay. Next strafing run, let's go. The fleet's out in force. Okay, here we go. Break off the little pieces and fight them like this. Okay, and then you run back to Froshi. And then you run back to Froshi. Oh, I am in grave danger. Okay, I need to accelerate out of here. Oh, there we go. They got too close to Froshi. Fantastic. Oh my god, the rain of missiles. It's incredible. Look at it. We're putting a dent in their fleet, at least. There's so much debris. My poor computer. Okay, so there are a lot of fogcraft. Wow. Oh, we made it. That's made a serious dent this time. Okay, that wave was pretty good. We did lose 40 destroyers, though. So, maybe we're a little outgunned here. Okay, time for a resupply. We hit him again. Oh, perfect. Landing. Okay, yoink all of this, and definitely produce more than 50 ships. I think I was undershooting that one a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, how do we make the fancier missiles? Because I think the time has definitely come. We need gravity missile sets. I'm not using strange matter. You're insane. We could, however, make supersonic missile sets. That's explosive units, which we can do pretty easily. And that is supersonic missiles. Okay. First step. How hard would it be to get to the fog constructions? That would be cool if we can get that done too. So I would want... Okay, let me take out these. I want one of you here. Right? This would be making the blue assemblers. These ones over here. Alright, particle broadband quantum chip. I can bring that in. Is what I would say if it wasn't like over here. Okay, new plan. We use the drones. Okay, check this out. Boom. There we go. So we should see you send this out and go get them. I think I might have to turn that one on. And we should be shipping machines from over here to over there. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so the drones will take it over there. And it will give it to this one. Then, this one will then use those machines. Plus particle broadband and quantum chips. Okay. Okay, fantastic. We're making the super assemblers now. Okay, perfect. That's gonna work. That's gonna be great. We're gonna love doing that every day for the rest of our lives. Okay, perfect. Now, how do we make the super duper assemblers? I need to make this, right? Which requires dark fog matrix. Okay, new plan. We head up here. We land here. Would you accept dark fog matrix? You will not accept dark fog matrix. Okay. Do I import dark fog matrix anywhere here? No, but I can. Let's import some and just see what we can do with it. Put this right over there. Okay, bring in all of that crud. Bring in all of this crud. Bring in all of this crud. Pretty much as much of it as we can get. And then I guess we're going to have to go turn energy shards back on, right? Ugh. Yep, we're going to have to turn energy shards back on. That's the one thing we don't have. Alright, so I take some of these, put them in here, and then I think I have to do this manually? Yeah, and it goes real quick. Okay, cool. So let's do that. And what comes after it? Controlled annihilation. Sure. I suppose we should do this one so that we can get to mass energy storage, which lets us make critical photons, which lets us make antimatter, which lets us eventually make artificial suns. But where do we get... That's the antimatter capsule. Where do we eventually get the ability to, I don't know, build like the other advanced recipes, right? Maybe we haven't unlocked them yet? I guess we haven't unlocked them yet. Maybe we get them after we unlock this one. Alrighty, matter recombination done. My god, look how quickly we research stuff. This is actually insane. 5 seconds. 2,000 science in 5 seconds is being consumed. That's a little egregious. It should slow down, right? It's got to slow down. Yeah. Now it's being fed into the machines. Okay. Whew. That was too much even for me. All right, but now, where is it? Aha, there it is. Recomposing assemblers. Okay, so we need the energy shards, we need those other goobity gobbities, and we need quite a bit of stuff actually. Okay, so we're gonna have to go get these from the farm. We could import a bunch of this stuff so long though. We can go ahead and demand these, demand those. and we can start making... Oh, you know what? We can use the blue one to make the blue one. Why not? We'll build you here. Run this into there. Tell you to make this. All right, then we need the processor chips, which are right here. It's all coming together. We need the energy shards, and we need matter recombinators. Okay. All right, fantastic. We're making the super lads. Look at this. Okay, very cool. Very cool. There's quite a bit of litter building up, which usually means that the John Hall thing has backed up completely. Yep, that's exactly what that means. Okay, so we're going to have to head over there and fix it. But I do want to see how quickly this builds things. So, if, for example, I wanted to make these. Where are those new ones? There we go. The quantum chemical plant. Takes chemical plant, titanium glass, strange matter, and quantum chips. Well, we have strange matter over here. We have quantum chips over there. I think we could do this. Okay, so where do they fall? Oh, they fall under here. Interesting. So if I want you to make this, right? It's titanium glass, it's strange matter, it's quantum chips, and it's chemical plants. Okay, well, let's try a little one of these. Kind of like we did before. Where we grab the chemical plants using the drones. Okay, and you need to send it out. Perfect. Okay, the drones are bringing chemical plants over here. Alright, fantastic. So that's one recipe. Then we need the quantum chips, and we need the titanium glass and the strange matter. I don't know where anything is anymore. Okay, quantum chips. We're going to have to put you on a splitter. This is getting incredibly spaghetti. I definitely need to design a late game mall, because this doesn't work forever. Oh, we can pull up all this now. Yeah, there's no longer any iron ore on this planet. Interesting. So I guess this entire manufactory can just get picked up and sent somewhere else. Alright, so let's watch this thing in action. How different does it look? Have we got everything we need? We do have everything we need. I don't have an output. That is... Okay, we do not quite have everything we need, turns out. Put this over here. Allow it to exit. I want to just see if it has the same animation. And... Oh, no. It's got a cool look. Look at that. It's like putting all the... That's fun. It's like putting all the dots together and then stamping it down. Hey, that's so cool. All right, very nice. And we should change this recipe. That's wrong. Perfect. Okay, now we got the super fancy quantum chemical plants. Should we need them? Look how quickly that smashes that out. This is a... What would this typically be? 10-second recipe? It's doing it 3 seconds. Yeah, that's hard to be upset about. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm a big believer in the recomposing assembler. That's what it's called. Gotta remember that. Very cool. Okay, we need to head over to John Hall now. And we need to fix the farm, and then we need to get back to fighting. I was mostly using this time... Oh, man, where is everything? I was mostly using this time just to build up a little bit of a reserve of corvettes. Yeah, they have not fully repaired their fleet. We're not too late. We can get back into it. Okay, what's the problem? Who's backed up? Crystals are full. That's the problem. Okay, add more crystal flow. Oh, we got a new thing. A silicon-based neuron. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, oh man, I hate to do this. Forget the plane filters, instead accept silicon-based neurons, I suppose. I see, we just hit level 18, so now we have access to these things. Okay, so do we get any new technology now that we've accessed the new things? Let's check. Nothing on the upgrades tab. What about on the technologies tab? Aha! Yes, we have. Dialogue analog computation. Digital analog computation. So sorry, my brain does work sometimes. For which I need 800 of these matrices. Sure. Drop them in. Okay, I've allegedly unlocked digital analog computation now. So let's go see what that's all about. Okay, I want you to make me my self-evolution labs. And this is what takes the matrix. Okay. Takes matrix labs and the matrix themselves. Interesting. Okay, perfect. There's our first self-assembling nanomachines, or whatever the hell they're called. These guys over here, the little sushi platters, silicon-based neurons. That's what they are. Okay. And now they produce these things, the self-evolution labs. 3 times production speed. Pretty dang cool. Do they stack? That is the real question on everyone's minds. So they are somewhere here. They do stack. And they are just regular labs, but with a twist, I suppose, in that they're faster. That's the twist. Okay, I'm gonna go put down some self-evolution labs at the end here, I guess. Let's see how they do. Can you put normal labs on top of these ones? Ooh, you can. How curious. Okay. Then I would... Oh, we also got these new ones, the pile sorters. That's right, they work like stack inserters, right, from other games, which will absolutely not be named for copyright reasons. Alright, so you're getting fully filled up. Okay, let's get them all the way up. I want to see what the animation looks like. Come on, fill up. There you go. There you go. You got the greens, you got the blues, you got them all. Okay, so let's go ahead and research Dyson Sphere stress system. And they look about the same. It's got a slightly faster animation going on inside, but it's basically a bunch of cubes just moving. But we need to go fight the fog. Okay, let's hit them with the drive-by over here. We're gonna swing past and do a little shooty, kabooty booty. And we have definitely put a dent in the hive over here. I guess they haven't really been able to refuel, right? Or like replace their losses, because we don't really let much energy, or rather the planet, the one base they have in the system is a massive drain on their resources, because we're farming them. I'm not sure, I'm not convinced that's exactly how it works, but it feels right. We have neutralized 1,000 dark fog space units. Very cool. Yeah, we are smashing their corvettes. Fantastic. And that's it. We got their fleet. Just about, anyway. How's mine looking? Pretty diminished. Yeah, you can see how quickly these guys get destroyed. Okay, let's strafe past again, and now I guess we attack the hub itself. There we go. We are actually beginning to attack the hive. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is it. Oh, okay, I got too close. I got way too close, and I am dead. Okay, we just reassemble and then immediately warp away. Oof, a little bit scary. Yeah, your mecha can't really participate in the fighting. You just die too quickly. And that's with, like, maximum level shields. It's just, they just do way too much damage. Maybe that's a setting I've got enabled, but it seems a little brutal. Yeah, the Dark Fog are a bit odd, because you can kind of just ignore them completely once you've got a basic turret setup done. I guess it's a bit like the biters in Factorio, right? At a point, you can kind of just ignore them, but then you go out into space, and the difficulty scaling is insane. Like, I mean, this is like a different game completely. Okay, so we're going to park right outside of range, and just let our ships get to work on them. Yeah, as you can see, they spawn in near me, and they just sort of fly into their doom. Perfect. I mean, believe it or not, we are actually, I'm seeing here, managing to destroy hard points in the system. It's slow. It's very slow, but it is working. I have thrown every corvette I've ever manufactured at them, and we've got 59 destroyers remaining. I guess it's time to switch these settings. Oh, we can't set them while we're in combat. Interesting. Okay, so we are flying a few fewer ships than we could at maximum, but I think we've got a lot of them in there. Okay, let's get these squadrons engaged. Come on. Okay, some slightly curious behavior here. All of my corvettes have decided, or my destroyers have decided to phone it in and stop fighting. So I guess we head back to Fear, grab another batch, and then try again with a lot of corvettes this time. Are there any ground-based weapons we could use? Plasma turret. What do you aim at, sir? Effectively destroy space targets, huh? Range of space defense 6,500 meters. Maybe we gotta make a bunch of those. Okay, cool. We are officially making plasma turrets. Fantastic. There we go. Aha. And I've got a pair of them, 3 of them already, and they are large. Wow. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Okay, so we need to feed you plasma capsules. Okay, we need to make a bunch of those. And then I guess we try and shoot this at the fog hive. Froshi is definitely the one that gets closest, so maybe we do this on Froshi. Alright, the weapon we want to make now is the plasma capsule. That's graphene, it's rings, and it's deuterium. That's pretty straightforward. That's a 3-in-1 out. Let's go ahead and make it right here. I'm going to make that using my standard tower build, I think. I think we'll just swap the sort of like normal tower for an interstellar one. Although I suppose maybe we want to build this from the ground up using the fancy new things. So let's do it like this. Okay, so obviously start off, we need warpers, right? You gotta have warpers. Then what else do you need? You need to have the actual item that you're going to be producing, which in this case will be plasma capsules. And sure, we'll make 5,000 plasma capsules for local supply and remote supply. Perfect. Then I'm going to need a lot of deuterium. I'm going to need some magnetic rings, and I'm going to need some graphene. So we would remotely demand all of that, I suppose. And I guess we can locally demand it too, since we're at it. Alright, great. Then with all that stuff on the way in, I guess we look at what it takes to produce these. So it's 2 seconds to make one. Wow, we're going to make a lot of these. I can already feel it. There is going to be... I really wish that these things were on the same tab as the other production buildings. That's my one pet peeve so far. Okay, it's a 3 in, 1 out. That requires a little bit of braining. Hold on. Okay, obviously the deuterium comes out first, and that needs to go pretty dang far. Okay, then we would have the output coming together to go back in. Something like this. And then you'd have the 2 other belts on the side. Do you know what? I'm going to make this all blue, just in case we need it. Okay, you will make plasma exciters. No, plasma capsules every time. There we go. There we go. Okay, recompose my assemblers. Don't mind me, I'm just up recomposing my assemblers. Alright, fantastic. That moves real quick. We might need more deuterium. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Okay, cool. Then, you've got the plasma exciters. Alright, what happens next? You build these cannons. And then I guess you feed them some of this stuff. Right over here. And that stuff happens to be these. The plasma capsules, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then if I were to do something like this, that would be the build. Planet burst, single burst, supernova. Searching for enemies. I want you to shoot everything you see. You hear me? You shoot it all. So you're gonna start shooting, or are we too far away? We're pretty close right now. We're pretty close right now. Can I tell you to please, dear God, please shoot at the base? Maybe not. Let's go there ourselves and see what we can do. Maybe we can piss them off enough? Because the missiles were definitely able to engage. Maybe we've just got to get closer. Oh yeah, the hive is definitely not able to keep up with how much damage we can output now. This is excellent. Okay, I need all 4 squadrons engaged. I think the other ones lost last time. I think the other squadrons lost Angro, and then as the ships were individually destroyed, they just weren't going back into the fight. It seems to me that the way you need to do this is to overwhelm their targeting for their turrets. Like, you just need to have too many things to shoot at. But the way the damage is inside, like, I don't think things miss per se. I think you just need to be able to like throw enough bodies, Soviet style, at the problem that it kind of handles that and doesn't attack you. Okay, I'm close enough now that I think we can just sort of start whittling it away from the side. Because yeah, we are consistently dealing damage now to the actual structure itself. That is, yeah, and they are losing spokes. Look at that! It slowly getting whittled away. Perfect. And I guess we just need to destroy the center so that it can't build any more structures, but I don't actually know what I'm doing. Has that been apparent this episode? I sure hope so. Also, I'm out of energy. Definitely have no idea what I'm doing. I think we go for a surgical strike, straight to the middle. Okay, pull back, let the ships do the work. Oh, baby, we are melting. We're melting. Oh, yeah. All those photon receivers get got. A little bit of Kessler syndrome going on here, but other than that, we're doing great. The central core, the pinnacle of mechanical engineering in the previous era. Although its past glory has waned due to cosmic radiation. Me and the sun? Its internal mechanical structure remains intact and operates unnecessarily and ceasingly to monitor something. We'll never know. If only there was a way to pause footage and read it back to sate your curiosity. What have we got here? Is that a central core? Is that another one? Oh no, it's still there. It's still alive. Interesting. And that's no longer true. I guess that's the seed, right? That's the seed that lands. That was the same model. Okay, we've defeated the hive, but I think we have to wipe it out completely to be sure. Only one way to find out, I suppose. No, it's definitely still respawning. Okay. It's definitely still respawning. Okay, we are successfully melting the last remaining structures of this hive. I don't know at what point it will be considered quote-unquote dead, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, no, this thing keeps respawning. I guess we have to destroy all of its photon stuff, because maybe it can convert the energy into matter. I'm not sure. Well, let's just wipe it out and we'll find out, I guess. But yeah, the central point is continuously respawning. Yep, there it pops it again. Pretty unceremonial entry, too. It just kind of exists. Well, we are really small compared to these things, though. Okay, the last of its exterior structure is being whittled down now by my ships. Okay, so that's going to get shot up. And then we finish off the last little vestiges of their civilization. Come on. Final piece of the pie. Is that it? Are we done? There's one ship remaining. No, the hive just spawns it again. How do I do this? How do I eradicate the hive from my local space entirely? Because this seems a little busted. Do I need to destroy the planetary presence as well? Alright, let's go do that. Down to John Hall. We're wiping him out. This is for science. Alright, put down some signal towers. Let's wipe these guys out. I want to see if the eradication of this base will then precipitate out into the eradication of the space base. Okay. Relay gone. So now all that's left in this system is the hive. There's nothing else. It's just the hive. Take me back. And let's wipe them out for good. Okay, is there a reason that no one is deploying? I can't. There's no way it seems to like forcibly deploy a fleet. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think they just got bugged. Alright, the hive. Eliminatio. And that's it. That's it. Okay. So you have to completely eradicate the hive's presence in a system. It's not enough to just destroy the space fleet. You've also got to take out the planetary bases, which makes a lot of sense, I suppose. So the Senate system is now completely and entirely secure.
And, well, there we go. That's it. That's the end of the Dyson Sphere program. Not exactly going out with a bang, but not exactly a fizzle either. I think we did a really good job of exploring all the new fog mechanics. We were able to build a pretty robust factory and interstellar empire over here, and I think all in all, we managed to really explore all the new features to their conclusion. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner of the screen over there, the playtime on this series has gone a little long. With really limited time in real life for both Magic the Editor and myself, this series is unfortunately not really feasible anymore. We've had a lot of fun with it, and we will probably return to Dyson Sphere program at some point in the future, back when we both have more time available to work on it, because this game is incredible and deserves all of our love. Thank you all so much for spending your time and enjoying it. If you'd like to see us take this all the way to the end game, you can go ahead and check out the other two series that we did. It takes about 100 hours to completely finish a Dyson Sphere program run if you want to do it like perfectly. And as you can see, I just do not have 60 hours more to spend. It took like 2 months just to get to this point. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for hanging out today. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Cheers.
You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?